The situation in Europe poses significant risks to the U.S. financial system and economy and must be monitored closely. As always, the Federal Reserve remains prepared to take action as needed to protect the U.S. financial system and economy in the event that financial stresses escalate. If we determine that further action is at least potentially warranted, then obviously we have a number of different options, and we'd have to consider each of them and the costs and benefits associated with them. But at this point, I really can't say that anything is completely off the table. If no action were taken and the fiscal cliff were to kick in its full size, I think it would be very likely that the economy would begin to contract or possibly go even into recession, and that unemployment would begin to rise. I'd be much more comfortable if, in fact, Congress would take some of this burden from us and address those issues.
Well, I think that's the point I'd like to make. My belief is I wish you would take a third round of quantitative easing off the table. I wish you would look the market in the eye and say the Fed has done all it can, perhaps too much. And I wish you'd look this president and Congress in the eye and say it is time to do your job.
I think the key question that we'll be facing will be, will economic growth be sufficient to achieve continued progress in the labor market? And our mandate for maximum employment says that we should be looking to try to achieve continued improvement. I do think that we do have methods, we do have tools that would allow us to get further accommodation in the economy and provide some support. In looking at those options, we're going to have to make some difficult assessments, both about how effective they would be and whether there are costs and risks associated with those steps that would outweigh the benefits that they might achieve.